So I had all these plans for doing street photography every week. I'll have a new video out every week, or maybe even every fortnight, because let's face it, we're not going to be too ambitious about this. And as you can tell, since it's been 2 months since I posted one, nothing's actually happened. But I did get some kind of new gear to make these videos a little better. I have been shooting POV shots. I shot them with a quite old now at this point GoPro Hero Session, which is the little kind of cube one on top of the camera. I've moved up now to a brand new bigger GoPro. One of the main reasons is on the Hero Session you can't replace the battery, so you get about half an hour shooting before it's pretty much dead. So what I'm using now is a regular GoPro Hero Black 10, and what I do is I just kind of clip this into my bag. And the second thing I got was I got a second-hand Sony 16-70mm lens. I'm being blinded here. It's kind of the low autumn sun and it's right in my face. So I have no idea how this is going to come out. So as I was saying, yeah, Sony. It's a weird kind of lens. It's really good in the center, and at the edges it's quite poor. It seems to depend on the distance you're shooting at, because sometimes it's actually perfect. In terms of street photography, it's probably a weird choice of lens. And I know lots of people are, oh, you have to use a prime lens for street photography, because if you don't, you'll have more things to think about. I was thinking, that's probably just people being, you know, the usual, oh, that's not street photography. But then when I was shooting with it, and I actually did find that you do kind of stop for a second and go, oh crap, what zoom am I going to do this at? And it does actually kind of get in the way. So what I ended up doing was I would kind of use it like, instead of using it as a zoom lens, I would use it as if I had, you know, 3 different primes. So I'd use it at 16mm, I'd use it at 23mm, and then I'd use it at 35mm, so the equivalent of 24, 35 and 50? I can't do math in my head right now. Autumn, it really is my favorite time of the year for shooting because you just get these gorgeous long shadows, and which works really well on street photography. Somebody was asking me about that recently, how I did it. And was it like some special trick in the camera or something? But no, it's actually just the light. You expose for the highlights and let the shadows just go dark, and it works really well. So I'm absolutely loving the new GoPro, but the jury is still out on the 16-80 because I'm getting a bit burned out here. Wrong way. Oh, there we go. So I'm absolutely loving the new GoPro, as I said, but the jury is still out on the 16-80. I do like it. It's a good lens, but you really have to be able to work around its problems. For street photography, it's actually okay. Every now and again my Irish accent comes out. I don't really think I have an Irish accent, but then when you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, you do. The funny thing I found about street photography too is, and I know I'm going to get hate comments for this, is it's not like riding a bike. You really need to keep practicing it, because I didn't do it for quite some time and actually hurt my knee, so I haven't been able to walk properly. And I found it quite hard to get back into doing it. You really do need to keep practicing. That's pretty much it for this episode. It's been a bit of a mishmash of stuff, and I hope you have found this at least somewhat entertaining, or I don't know, informative in some respect. So I'm trying to do the Casey thing where I walk into frame and there's a bee. Yeah, I'm gonna move now.